to my channel. My name is Rachel Jane and today I'm going to be making a baby chicken curry, and I thought I would bring you along too. A lot of you have asked about what Georgia eats in a day, how we make our own baby food, how we store it and that kind of thing, so I thought I would take you through little hints and tips that I found quite easy, nice recipes that I like. Anything that I do that is kind of branded, I will link all below so you can get them. Today's recipe is a chicken curry from Heinz. Someone's came along. It's a chicken curry from Heinz Baby that we've never had before, but hopefully Georgia quite likes it. She'll taste it at the end and let us know. So let's get going. First thing first, hair up, hands washed. We'll start her morning with this porridge. If I'm having toast, then I will give her a little slice of toast, but usually I give her this for breakfast. Sometimes maybe if we've got bananas or that, I'll mush that down and give her that instead. Then for lunch she'll have a weaning pot, which is the homemade baby food. That will be either vegetables or we'll have some kind of protein with lentils, fish, chicken, beef, something like that. And then she'll have a yoghurt, like kind of fromage free, nothing fancy. I normally just get the Savers ones. There's actually less sugar in the Savers ones if you're conscious about that. Or we get these little Ambrosia mini custards or mini Ambrosia rice, and they're just the perfect size for her. Tesco's the only place that I've found so far that does the reduced sugar, but again it doesn't really matter, to be honest. She doesn't get much sugar in anything else. And then evening, again the same kind of thing. This one's actually defrosting for this evening. It's a fish pie that she loves, it's delicious. And then we'll give her half of Ella's Kitchen fruit pouch. I've tried endlessly to make my own fruits purees or smoothies, and they just seem so tart and so bitter. Whether or not it's because the fruit is maybe not in season when I'm doing it. If I'm using strawberries, they're still really quite tart and it just doesn't seem enjoyable. She doesn't like it either, so this just seems an easier way. And when you look at it, there's definitely nothing else, excuse my nail, there's nothing else in it apart from fruit, 0% other stuff, and that is about it. So I'm quite happy with giving her half of one of these a night. The only issue that I've found with Ella's Kitchen, and it's absolutely not an issue, I wish they'd done a variety pack. They just do all of the green one, all of the pink one, all of the purple one, whatever. They don't do a kind of bumper pack. I wish they would. But anyway, that's what Georgia would eat in a day. She also has a bottle. She'll have a bottle kind of 11 o'clock time in between here. And then again about 3ish in between lunch and dinner, and then she'll get a bigger bottle at night time. So that is what Georgia, 8 months old, would eat in a day. For baby weaning food, I buy everything frozen, like the vegetables. We shop in Morrison's, but I'm sure every supermarket will do it. So these are broccoli florets, we've got mixed veg, sweet potato chunks, I think that's butternut squash, and green beans, that kind of thing. It just saves a lot of waste, rather than buying a full sweet potato and you're only using like 50 grams of it or something. You can also, one of her recipes has cannellini beans in, but you can only buy them in like 300 grams and you only need about 50. So just double check on Google that whatever you're freezing is safe to do so. But yep, you can freeze beans, and we buy like the normal size, I don't know what it is normally, like 500 grams of lean mince, or if it's beef, this one's pork, but any kind of meat. Just spend one day weighing it all out, putting it into your Ziplocs, putting a date on them, and then that way just saves you time and saves you effort, and it works out so much cheaper doing it that way as well. I also like to have the kettle boiled. A lot of vegetables will be steamed or boiled, so it means you're ready to go, you don't need to waste time. And I also keep the sink kind of with hot water and bubbles, just so you can get a quick wash and everything's just as easy as you can. You'll maybe be using the same pan a few times, or the sieve, so just, yep, that way get it cleaned. And I also like to have everything all set up, ready to go, so again, just saving time. You can just toss it in and get ready. And recipes that I like to use, we've got the Ella's Kitchen First Foods book, that actually, if you're a member of the Parenting Club in Boots, you get it for free. I think it is normally $5.99. Yeah, $5.99 if you buy it, but if you're in the Boots Parenting Club, then you'll get this book for free, and it's really good. It gives you a timeline of when you should be moving on, what kind of foods you should be using, lots of different recipes. It tells you if you can freeze them, if it's just a use on the day kind of thing. If you're older, so maybe this isn't maybe you're cooking for your second child, you can make the same thing, but they've got ideas for maybe a big brother, big sister. So yeah, I really like that book. I've also got the Annabelle Carmel book that again is really good. It's got a lot of really bold flavours in, which I like. We're quite a foodie family. We'll always try anything. Like, there's nothing I won't eat. And I want to instill that into Georgia as well. So, like today we're making a chicken curry. I don't want her having bland things all the time. And I also have this notebook that I find recipes online and write them down. These ones are all from the Heinz website, Heinz Baby. So today it is chicken curry. So let's go. I've got the chicken breast chopped into fine chunks. I've added in about half a teaspoon of mild curry powder, and we're just letting this cook away in a tablespoon of olive oil. To cook the vegetables in boiling water, because I've got some frozen and some fresh, I'm going to boil the frozen vegetables first until they're almost done, and then add in the spring onion and the red pepper. Because that's fresh, it's not going to take long at all. So we've just got the pot on. Ready, it's nearly there. As I say, you want to use the boiling water from the kettle first. It just cuts some time down, and the chicken is cooking away nicely. So once that's boiled, we'll add in the other vegetables. Usually Georgia will either be in her high chair or her jumperoo or something like that, just safe out of the way. But today she's just having a little wander about, and she's quite happy playing with her sock, aren't you? Yes. My veg, they're all drained, lovely. We're just going to give it a quick whiz around just with the chicken to take on the curry powder flavour. Everything's cooked, so it's not going to be on for long. As I say, it's just a little bit of flavour, and bring it all together, and then quickly whiz it in the food processor. Whiz down. I leave it kind of chunky now because she is 8 months, so we're bringing on some texture. So let's see, shall we? Do we like it? Oh, Georgia. What do we think? Is that yummy? We're looking for some more, so I think that's yummy. But hopefully you'll find it easy enough to make. It's nice and healthy, it's dead fresh, it's dead cheap, and we'll get about 5 or 6 portions out of that. I managed to get 6 portions of chicken curry out of that one dish. So this is nearly a week's dinners for Georgia. She's pretty pleased with that. If that was something you liked, then thank you for watching, and please subscribe. We'll be making more baby weaning videos soon. Thank you, bye bye.